The walk-on Indians picked up their first win of the season last Friday night in a 15-0 win over Decorah. Head coach Chad Beermann joining us. And Chad, I don't care who you're playing. You hold the team to 63 yards of total offense and 3 first downs throughout the course of a ball game. That's a pretty good defensive effort. What made it work for your defense last Friday night?
Well, I think we were able to, the talent, I thought, between the two teams was pretty close. And we were able to match up fairly well out in space. They've gone a little bit more of the spread and trying to run the quick game, the bubble screens and stuff out there. And we were able to get kids out in space with them and play there. And we held up front, which was big. Decorah didn't have a tremendous size advantage over us. So it was pretty close talent-wise. And then I thought as the game went on, Decorah had some injuries that kind of really tipped the balance. And we shot ourselves in the foot a lot. We had a screen pass down inside the 10 and ended up turning the ball over. And had a couple of balls that should have potentially been caught and got tipped up in the air, and Decorah kids were positioned to make interceptions. And we had a bunch of turnovers. We gave them the ball inside the 30 a couple of times in the second half, and defense was able to rally and hold them out in our offense. Then kind of, as I said, as the game went on, we were kind of able to control the line of scrimmage, and then that last drive we were able to put together really put the game away and gave us a 2-score margin with a minute and a half to play.
And Pat Hennessy, the 2 touchdowns, the 180 yards rushing, obviously a great night for him. What's made it work? Obviously, between him and the offensive line to have an effective night.
But Pat doesn't need much of a crease. He's quick and hits the hole hard. He's not a real big kid, but he's fairly shifty and pretty good speed. Like I said, he got run down on that screen, and then he got a breakaway run later, and maybe was able to take that in the end zone. But he doesn't need a big crease, and if the line can get him gaps, he'll fight for the yards. And he's a tough kid.
And is it maybe a little bit of a good position to be in to come off a nice victory against a good opponent, but at the same time realize there's a lot of rough edges you got to smooth out yet?
Yeah, we talked with the kids about that. Decorah is a solid team, very good defensively. Like I said, they had some injuries as the game went on that kind of impaired their offensive firepower. But we had a lot to work on, and we were able to show the kids on film. If we had done things better, we potentially could have got 2 or 3 more scores if we don't turn the ball over, take care of the football, and focus on offense. And the defense played well, but there were some mistakes there too, things that we can do better coverage-wise. And on the line of scrimmage, taking on, getting hands on the defensive line, not letting them run to linebackers. So there was a lot of stuff to work on. The film was good, and then to get a win against a rival and be able to teach the kids from it is kind of a double blessing, I guess.
And this week is your final non-district game. Every game counts, obviously, but the games that count towards the postseason begin next week. Is there anything in particular you're looking to improve on this week, knowing the fact that really the fight for the playoffs begins next week?
Well, Crestwood's a big physical team. They have some good size up front. We've got common opponents. We both took it on the chin from Waverly. We were able to get a better outcome against Decorah. But they're a team that's going to, come off the ball, and our kids got to be ready for that physically. And I think that's a good challenge because I think we have North Valley and Owine, our first 2 district games, in which are both teams going to come off the ball and pull guards and try to get people on you in space and block down with a wing back. And so these are there's a lot we can work on this game that'll help prepare us going into district play.
And the Cadets are 0-2. They've struggled from a results standpoint to this point. But what do you like about this team in your scouting of them?
Well, they come out ready to play. They're enthusiastic. They had the first couple series against Waverly. They really stood up and held up. I mean, Waverly's got better talent. They just do. And so it kind of a matter of time before they're able to start. But Cresco made them work for it right away before they were able to start getting things going. And so we know that right out of the gate, they're going to be ready for us. And coming after us. And, we talked with the kids about, last year we came out ahead comfortably, but 2 years ago we came over to Crestwood, and it was a tough ball game, and we ended up pulling it out late, but it was a back and forth, and we weren't really in control. I basically it was a ball in the air. As time expired was what it came down to. We were able to break it up and come out with the win. So playing over here is never easy, and their kids always are ready to go.
All right, Coach. Hopefully you can keep things moving in the right direction. Keep your kids healthy. We wish best of luck this Friday night.
Right, thank you.
That's Chad Beermann. The 1-1 walk-on Indians traveled to the 0-2 Crestwood Cadets Friday night.